Hello, and welcome to Horror and Monster Collectibles, where today we are going to be taking a look at Mezco's 112 Collective Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th Part 3. Before we dive in, let's take a look at how he comes in his two trays with all the accessories, which there are accessories abound on this figure. Now that everything is out of the packaging, let's go ahead and set Jason aside for now, and let's go through the accessories first. Now, first off, let's look at this base, which is so badass. The graphic on here is amazing. It's screen printed on. This isn't a decal. And it's just a killer base. Now this base has some special features on here where you can use this peg right here on the bottom of the foot and just mount Jason right here to the base, which is what I will probably do. Or you have the option, like all of the 112 Collective figures, you can take out this peg, it's removable, and they have a dynamic arm in which you can pretty much pose the figure however you want, and this part grabs it by the waist and holds it up. Jason, though, is not going to be doing any Superman poses. He is just going to be in stalk mode. Also, because it comes with so many accessories, and is actually included with every Mezco 112 Collective figure, is an accessory bag, which is super cool of them to include so that you don't lose any of your pieces. Although all of my pieces go back in the box. I kind of display them how I want them displayed, and then I just put everything back in the box for safekeeping. But it's very, very cool that they include this. Moving on, let's take a look at the alternate head sculpt, which is very, very well done. Come back through here. The paint app, as far as blood work, is top notch. And even the shading on the sculpt is just amazing at this price point. I mean, that's gnarly, and that looks just so good. I have a bunch of Mezco figures. I have some really old, or I say really old, probably about from 2007 or so, Voorhees figures from them, and they were well done too, but they've really stepped up their game as far as this 112 Collective series. Now, this sculpt out comes with the mask with the hatchet mark on here where it cracked his hockey mask. And this is made out of a soft material. It's very bendy. I don't know if it's a soft PVC or vinyl. Probably like a soft PVC. But anyway, it just fits over here like so. It attaches very easily, comes off very easily, but it stays put. And that's that. Let's look at the hands. Now on the figure himself, he comes with some hands that hold some of his weapons, like the pitchfork or machete or any of that stuff. These are some of the alternate hands. This is an open hand. And again, even like the detail and shading here is well executed. Let's look at the other one. Nice open hand here. He's reaching out for you, which you never want to happen because you're pretty much dead. And he is Jason. Although, you guys are probably going to kill me for this, but Jason is not my favorite character. I would say that Freddy is my favorite character, just because his personality comes out, and just because he talks. And Jason really doesn't talk too much. But this is a cool grasping hand, claw hand. And here is a trigger hand, or I should say, well, trigger for the spear gun. And again, the sculpt is great. You can see, even see like the vein work on here. Try to move through this quickly because there's a lot to go over. Here we have the pitchfork. That is very nice. It's got some blood work on here. A nice wooden handle. And a very good piece. We have the axe, the infamous axe. And again, the paintwork is good. It's really good. I mean, it has a nice metallic sheen to it. The blood work is well done. And the handle, like the wooden texture on the handle, is also well done. Moving on, we have a machete. Which is more of the same quality piece from them. Boy, there's a lot of stuff that comes here. We have the fireplace poker, again with some blood app on it. Hopefully it's kind of coming through for you guys. Next we have the spear gun, and it is more of the same. The paint app in here is well executed, super clean lines. And they even have some nice weathering on it as well. We have a wrench. It's just amazing work. It's amazing how much stuff that comes with this figure too. I'm very, very impressed right now. Sometimes their 112 collective stuff can be hit or miss, but this guy's on point. We have a knife. Nice bloody knife. And then finally, a little meat cleaver. Which looks rad. Now that we've gone through the accessories, let's look at Jason himself. And he is absolutely stunning. The tailoring on his shirt and his pants is well done. The way it hangs over the shoulders, over his kind of humpback, is top notch. They have a white undershirt underneath here. And then his whole chest is actually sculpted. But I am not going to bother taking off the clothes for you guys. Just trust me that it's sculpted. There have been some complaints about the chest pockets. They're basically just like an iron-on patch on here. They're not stitched on, and on some people's figures that they have kind of come off on the corners. Mine seem to be intact. Let's start at the top. And the hockey mask looks great. I'm not 100% sure if this is 100% screen accurate. I think some Friday the 13th fans could tell me if the chevrons are in the exact right place or not. But as a casual fan, it looks great. Let's go ahead and pop this off. Take a good look at this sculpt, which is more of the same amazing work from this company. And look at that. So well done. Articulation is about what you expect from a 112 figure. You have, of course, shoulder joint, double jointed elbow, and they have ball joint for the wrist, so you have plenty of positioning you're able to do there. And of course, the same for the other arm. You have a mid-torso joint pivot, and then a waist ball joint. The hips move very well. There is a lot of movement to be had here. Although I feel like the clothes, the pants kind of limit you on some of the articulation. Come down through here, double jointed knee. And we have quite a bit of movement here as far as his foot goes. A lot of pivot there, and we can turn it around here, and then there is actually pivot, side pivot on here too, so that's like a ball joint that this guy's on. Overall, he is outstanding. Let's kind of get him set up. Getting him set up, I want to show you guys as far as the head movement. We have obviously a lot of movement here. Head tilt. There's a lot more than what you'd expect. And there's a ball joint to pop that off, which comes off pretty easy. We'll go ahead and pop on the other sculpt, which is also easy to put on, but it stays in place. Real quick for you guys, I went ahead and took out Myers so you can kind of see the two together. And they make for a great display. I can't wait to add more figures from their horror line. I'm loving this stuff so far. I hope you guys are too. And again, this is just a quick pose. I'm going to spend some time later and mess with it, but there is just so many options here as far as how to display them. It's absolutely insane. Final thoughts would be sculpting is great on the heads and body. Paint apps are great. I don't know if the mask is perfect or not, but it looks good and it fits well. So many accessories, much better than what came with Myers. The hand selection is great. All the swap outs as far as the hands and the head are easy, but they hold well. The tailoring on the outfit is absolutely great. Good articulation. You know, I just love it. I love it so much. I'm not sure that it's, well, you know what? I was gonna say I'm not sure if it's worth double the price of a NECA Ultimate, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it is, just because of everything that you get with it. I feel like he might be a little bit on the short side. But in fact, you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and measure him real quick for you guys. And he is, I would say, about 6 3/8 inches tall total. So I guess that's kind of up there for a 112 figure. So he may be about the right size, but he's awesome. So until next time, feel free to leave any questions or comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Feel free also to like and subscribe and click the bell for notifications on new videos. And I will see you guys later.